What's poppin', man? Yo, listen, man. My spirit is up today. You know what I'm saying? My mood is up. Yo, the temperature is even up. You know what I'm saying? We getting into summer for real. It's gonna be like 80 something. It probably even be 90. You can't really, trust all the, the weather reports and stuff like that. It might actually be 90. You know what I'm saying? But another thing that's up, gas prices. Now, I'm pretty sure that y'all don't need me to tell you how much of a struggle it is with these gas prices. Nope. So in today's news, I was able to get me, a slight little article or whatever the case may be from CNN Politics, right? So let's go ahead and let's dive into it, right? In a midterm election that will likely be decided by how voters feel about the economy, Republicans are grappling with how to discuss the war in Iran and its impact on fuel costs. So we go a little bit further and say, look, it say Republicans had spent the weeks before the war tooting. Did they really put tooting on that thing?
What do you mean by that?
Tooting lower prices under President Donald Trump, right? Now, with the national average for gas rising above $4 a gallon for the first time since 2022, and Trump's economic approval ratings hitting a record low, right? Now, listen, you got to read between the lines on this, to be honest. You understand what I'm saying? But we're going to keep going. Hold on real quick. Hold on, right? So we're going to go a little bit further, just a little further. All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and get the news out to you. Relax, right? So then it says, the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, House Democrats campaign arm, bro, what is all these terms, bro, started running digital ads last month in all of their 44 target districts, blaming congressional Republicans for higher gas prices, right? Just a little bit more. Just bear with me, bro. Bear with me. Hold on, right? Now, here is a quote from, I believe it's Janelle Stelson. Who? She used to be a news anchor or something like that. I don't know, some type of politician, right? Said we should be spending money at home, not $1 billion a day for a war in Iran. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's go a little bit further into that, right? It says the Center for Strategic and International Studies, a Washington, D.C.-based think tank, has estimated the war costs more than $890 million a day. All right, now look, I'm going to put this down, okay? Because I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, I don't know about politics. I don't know about Republicans, Democrats, personal parties, other parties. You having parties with, your other peoples in the houses and stuff like that.
What?
I don't know about none of that stuff, okay? But I do know one thing, okay? I know these gas prices is through the roof. They through the roof, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? And if you can get what I said, because I agree with, if that is Janelle Stelson or whatever the case is, I had to look her up, whatever. She's right. We shouldn't be spending almost $1 billion a day on a war.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
And you know the other thing, bro? Hold on, man. Hold on. Where's the money coming from? The money coming from? And honestly, where is it going?
Two congressional sources tell MS Now the war in Iran is costing taxpayers an estimated $1 billion a day, and that could be a conservative estimate.
Who are we paying to fund this war for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we buying weapons and other resources from other countries? And if I'm not mistaken, because I've been mistaken a lot, you know what I'm saying? I've been mistaken. Somebody says steak. Look, if I'm not tripping, America is in debt with almost everybody.
The national debt has now surpassed $39 trillion this month, and it's on track to hit $40 trillion soon.
Where's this money coming from? How are we just able to keep paying this stuff daily? It don't make no sense. $890 million.
We need to kill him. We need to get him out of here. He's unstable.
Now listen, you can't believe everything you see. You can't believe everything you hear on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because even right now, I could be lying to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just take it at face value. You got to do your own research and stuff like that, because again, they can put whatever they want to put on the internet, right in front of you, outside on your front lawn, all this other stuff, you know, propaganda, all that other stuff. But I ain't here for all that. I ain't tripping off of what they talking about. God Almighty is controlling everything. And honestly, this stuff is supposed to happen, whether you believe it or not. Hey, it is what it is. And one thing people say, they like, yo, man, you know, it's going to get better one day. We just got to do such and such. No, it's not. It's going to get worse. Trust me, it's going to get worse. But look, man, that's your news for the day, bruh. Try your best to reserve all the gas you can. You know what I'm saying? Try your best to you know, if you can, walk to work. You know what I'm saying? Walk to work. Carpool. You know what I'm saying? Ride a bike, electric bike, something. You know what I mean? Do your best so that you're not out here at the Shell gas station asking them, hey, yo, my man, let me get 32 cents on pump 3, please. And then the gas clerk or the clerk in the thing, he like, what you driving, man? 32 cents? What are you driving? You know what I mean? It got to be a lawnmower over there, something. You know what I mean? There's no way you asking for 32 cents. Now you in the fight with the clerk at the gas station because he disrespected you about your 32 cents that you got to put in your car so you can try to get a half of a quarter of a mile to get to work and everything. Now you tripping and you got to pay for a lawyer and you ain't really got the bread because you out here fighting gas clerks in the first place. Couldn't get to work to get the money that you needed to get your gas in the gas tank. Everything is too expensive, bro. That was a bit much. That was a bit much. This is y'all news for the day, man. Y'all be safe. Do what you got to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, make sure that, you know, you tell your people you love them, man. You enjoy this day, man. You understand what I'm saying? And do your best to love, know, cherish, and chase God, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because out of all this stuff that's going on, God's the only really thing that matter, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Straight up, bro. So, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Y'all be safe, you know what I mean? Dab me up. Tell your grandmother I said what's up. And drink some water.